everyone, my name is Kimberly Ward and I'm an account executive here at Top Software. We're going to be taking a look at one of our key features in TOPS 1 today, known as it having a 360-degree property overview. What does that mean? So it's just like it sounds. Basically, you are going to have the entire ecosystem of your community at your fingertips inside of TOPS 1. Both the community as well as the properties and owners all in one screen. So we're going to be covering that, and really just wanted to show you how this one feature alone is just going to be such a huge asset to your entire organization and the people inside of it. Whether your role is being a property manager and you are out on site or traveling through multiple communities throughout the week and needing to have hands-on access to information on each one of your communities and your owners and properties, or you're an administrator in the office and you're taking those phone calls from owners that are wanting answers right away about their accounts. Maybe you're an executive that wants to just log in every now and then to kind of see what exactly is going on as a broad overview, right? Your key performance indicators throughout the system, and TOPS 1 is going to deliver that. So let's go ahead and get started. Right now, I am on the home screen. I access this through Google Chrome. TOPS 1 is incredible in the sense that you are going to be able to log in with a one-time login, whether you're on a mobile device, a tablet, a PC or MacBook, it does not matter. No IT remoting in or other sessions are necessary, and so you have that one-time login, and it's a global view of what is going on in your portfolio. So right from the start, I can see my total number of communities as well as how many work orders, service requests, and CC&Rs, also known as violations or architectural requests inside of the TOPS system that you have going on portfolio-wide, right? In addition to that, on the home screen, any user is going to be able to have their own task list, which is essentially your to-do in TOPS. You can assign this to yourself, to another user inside of TOPS, and then that's going to present itself to you on the home screen upon logging in. The really great thing here is there's a lot of consistency throughout the system when it comes to, being able to click these downward arrows, for example, to expand and see more details on each one of these items throughout the platform. In addition to that, being able to drill down into items or dive in, because anything that you'll find in TOPS 1 that's underlined is going to operate as if it's a hyperlink. So from this screen, I'm actually going to go ahead and click on Myers Park HOA. And you're going to find that as I log into this community, for those TOPS Pro legacy clients of ours that have been with us for many years, they're used to clicking on the community when they log in and then having this blank screen in the background where you have to really dive in module by module to know what on earth is going on in the property. It's changed, right? You can see right now I'm in Myers Park HOA, and I can see what's going on the accounting side. I can see, what's going on the maintenance and management side as far as the CC&Rs. I'm also presented with all the facts in my property right here. So you have your community information. I can easily do a quick add for adding in those amenities and the pools that I want to track and maybe create work orders for on my property right from this screen. As you scroll down, you'll see you're really delivered with all things Myers Park HOA, right? The contact information, a list of your activity that has been completed by all users in the system, as well as when it was completed. Your vendors, you can dive into a specific vendor from the screen if you'd like, and also see what's going on with their information. As I continue to scroll down, kind of left to right, over here on the left, I can see my overview of my bank accounts and the total even balance that's outstanding there. that I have available, in the bank balances. Over to the right, you'll find a really kind of like a status of what's going on with a feature that's included with TOPS One known as owner access. So by having TOPS One, you will be able to provide your owners with a login to their own account and ledger. That's something we'll cover in another one of these webinars. But this view, again, just shows you quickly how many folks are registered and invited and deactivated and so forth. You're also able to complete any of the setup for the properties right over here to the right under related links. And lastly, down here, you have, a list of all of your custom fields under here with where you can list out community information, CC&R finds, and you can report on all of these items, right? So currently, you may have, as a manager, a list of all of the owners that have, a certain dog breed or their birthdays or maybe parking spaces, and you're needing to track that information. Rather than having multiple softwares to do so, TOPS One is going to allow you to have that information be all-inclusive for you. And at the very bottom here, we have our attachment gallery, which is going to be an unlimited document management and storage for you, for your organization, both in the community level as well as the property and owner, vendor, bank level too. So you can add attachments. Maybe you want to have photos of specific items for the community or other, specific documents. You can keep those and attach those here. So it's all in one place. And again, this is web-based. So if you are out on property or in a board meeting and you need to deliver or look up one of those documents, you don't have to give a call to the office in order to retrieve the information and have it emailed to you. So that shows you the overview as far as the community itself. What I want to show you now is actually how you can really have that nice 360-degree property overview, right? Not just the community, but a specific property. Up here at the top, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but there is a search bar. And the search bar is to search for everything that is inside of TOPS One, whether that be a specific owner's name, maybe a check number in the accounting department or admin department. Maybe you are maintenance, security, or again, property manager, and you're needing to find out who is actually the owner of the parking space 1123B, for example. You can search that information and you can see from here that it actually is going to pull that up for you, right? So you can even search notes and custom fields. So say I wanted to go into one of my owner's accounts. Maybe this owner is calling in and they're wanting just their notes on their account or have questions on a specific item. You can do a quick search here and you'll see a list of anything that has Austin Gibson in it is going to populate for you. I can actually click on any of those fields from the drop-down and dive right into that property. So now I am here. Now I'm in that property view. And again, rather than just having this tiny little window of an owner screen and having to search in different modules for features or information, instead I see everything, right up front on Austin Gibson. I see his address. I can see his current balance. Again, all of these KPIs can be clicked on to flip around and provide more detailed information here. So I can even see his total balance, the details, you can see his balance, the details of that balance. Click to actually view his history. If maybe the owner has called and wants it emailed to him or printed off, you can do so from here. In addition to that, you're going to be able to add all of the info in here on your owners as far as the square footage of their home if you're tracking that information, whether or not they are signed up for TOPS Pay or direct debit. If it's a rental property, which you can see here, this property is listed as a rental and is being signed up for direct debit through Tops Pay. All of their contact information is available. So again, if you're on a smartphone or tablet out on property and, maybe there is, you see Austin's puppy that has gotten loose out in the community and you want to give him a quick call to let him know, or something really critical is going on with their account, you can do so, right, by clicking on that link if you're on a phone, or actually even clicking on this email address, and it's pulling open the ability to send an email to Austin right from the screen. You also see a list of all of the contacts, right? You can see what the contact is, a renter, previous owner. Again, this info is underlined so I can dive in deeper and see more specifics on each one of these folks within this view. Over to the right, you have that activity view of everything that's going on with their property. And this is probably one of the favorite things. So, you have, again, these custom fields that you're able to assign and report on in Tops One. So if you're tracking any of this information, again, anyone who is going to have that access to be able to see the owner's accounts can also view this, and it's really useful. It just provides full circle access to information, so everybody has a streamlined answer. Everyone is able to quickly, get to that information as well. Austin's account also has that attachment gallery as discussed, where you can not only attach but also publish information to their owner access, and you have a link to view his owner legacy history here too. You will find throughout Tops One there is a gold action bar in the top right-hand corner on many pages, property being one of them. This is where you can go to, edit information that's on the property. If you need to go through and add a CC&R, maybe add a work order to this account, you can do so. If you want to add a comment, such as a note, maybe the owner called in and has some information that you need to record in his records, you can do so by adding a comment, adding a task, quickly generating a statement. And another great thing here is the ability to have a complete property history when it comes to resales. So if, if Austin were, moving and he has sold his property, there is a Resell Wizard here in Tops One that's going to walk you through step-by-step what you need to do in order to transition that over, whether it be that you're reselling it to an existing contact or to a new owner. You fill out their information. If I choose an existing contact, for example, it's going to allow me to select from a drop-down list here. It will fill in all of their information for us. You hit the next button, and then what's great here is that you're going to be able to choose what account history option you want. So whether that new owner is going to keep the account history is going to stay with that previous owner, or if it's going to be split, you can choose that option and go through all of the processes. But again, it's just really nice to be able to have that full account history of the property and save that by date, actually, here in Tops One. Now, in addition to all of these neat features we've gone through, you'll find that you can also dive into a specific owner to get the owner overview as well. So if I wanted to click on Austin Gibson's name over here in the top right, it will actually bring me directly to the owner's view, right? So I see the owner's account and that 360-degree overview of his specific information. Now you'll find if I want to complete an action for this owner, such as, editing his information or her information, or maybe generating a statement or sending a message, sending out those communications to an owner, you're going to be able to do so right from here as well. Now, communication is something that is also unlimited. So whether you are sending out a one-time email to an owner, maybe it's a template that you have created and have stored here in Tops One, or a mass communication that you're sending out across the board to multiple owners, you can easily do so from here. So you'll see here that I have Austin Gibson added at the top. I can include my summary for what the title is going to be. If I want to choose a template, I can do so. From the screen, you can also create mailing labels and then send out that communication from here, whether you want to print, email, or generate and review. You can do so from here. All right, so that is a general overview of the 360-degree property view here in Tops One. So as you can see, there are so many benefits to having that 360-degree overview of your portfolio, of your property, of your owners at your fingertips. No matter what your role is, you're going to find efficiency and streamlined processes all throughout, and we're so excited to get this into your hands. Please, if you have any questions at all, do not hesitate to reach out to myself or our team at TOPS. We look forward to continuing to work with you and appreciate your loyalty so much over the last 33 years. Thank you.